Hi everyone, my name's Martin Davies. I'm the Admiralty Law Institute Professor of Maritime Law at Tulane University Law School in New Orleans in the United States. I have worked for the last 8 years on a project called Chinese Maritime Cases. Over those 8 years, I've had the privilege of working with talented young translators from the Shanghai Maritime Court. I've been very impressed by their enthusiasm and their ability. I've also witnessed a continuous improvement in the maritime judiciary here. I appreciate Shanghai's efforts at cultivating a law-related business environment and also developing talent and ability in foreign-related law. I'm here today to give a lecture, and I'm looking forward to seeing old friends again. Because these measures, in order to achieve that goal, that's why there is these two measures sort of measure different things. All right, that's the end of the seminar. If there are any questions, I'll take them over here. Thank you.
Hi, Professor. As you mentioned, the shift from oil to LNG has led to more cases involving LNG carriers. I'd be interested to know your thoughts on how low carbon trend might impact these cases.
Clearly, there's going to be an increased use of LNG. As I mentioned, there are many more LNG bunkering ports than there have been previously. But whether that will lead to an increase in disputes about LNG carriers, I'm not so sure about that, because LNG carriers are very specialized vessels, and the contracts for their use tend to be really long-term contracts.
Hi, Professor. You know, some of the cases of Shanghai Maritime Court are making their way to international databases like Informal iLaw. Do you have any tips for us to do better translation and promotion for these cases, especially the ones that leading the way in judicial practice?
My university, Tulane University, has a joint venture with the Shanghai International Shipping Institute called Chinese Maritime Cases. And we publish the cases in English. About 20% of those cases come from Shanghai Maritime Court, by the way. I think the important thing is for people outside of China to realize quite how sophisticated the decisions are. After the lecture, I looked around Shanghai Maritime Court and had a great discussion with judges.
Hello, Professor. As a member of Shanghai Maritime Court, I have noticed an increasing number of the cases featured on the Chinese Maritime Cases website, a collaboration between Tulane University and Shanghai Maritime University. It's a pleasure for me to contribute the academic exchanges between American and Chinese universities. Out of all the cases on the website, I'm curious to know which one left the strongest impression on you.
Well, I think the one that impressed me the most was a case about a shipbuilding commission contract governed by English law. I think the court did a very good job of accurately summarizing the relevant principles of English law and applying them in a way that protected the legitimate expectations of the parties when they chose that law. I've also been impressed by the increase in the number of cases involving foreign-related law, international conventions, and the protection of the interests of foreign-related parties.
Absolutely. As highlighted in the white paper on foreign-related maritime trials, Shanghai Maritime Court has applied a variety of foreign laws and international conventions, such as English law, Singapore law, and the Convention on the Recognition and Enforcement of Foreign Arbitral Awards in handling numerous maritime cases. As you pointed out, the court has gained growing international recognition and influence.
This year marks the 40th anniversary of China's maritime courts. And maritime law has made a vital contribution to the establishment of the Shanghai International Shipping Center. I believe that Shanghai Maritime Court will vigorously promote this process through dispensing high-level justice, Chinese wisdom, and Shanghai experience to the international community.